Greetings one and all, this is Lloyd Brown and welcome social media family to Lloyd Brown Music. Now today I would be committed into doing some kind of musical duties today, whether it be recording, mixing, reviewing gear, I don't know, something in the musical sphere as it were. But it's all changed today because yet again I've got to give another tribute. Now usually when I give these tributes it's in relation to people in the music business and their influence on me growing up and growing into this business of music. But on this occasion, the person I'd like to give tribute to has nothing to do with music per se, but he's an artist in his own right, but from the world of film, stage and screen. And it's none other than Yaphet Kotto. He died yesterday at the age of 81. Now, the reason why I'm giving tribute to him because he was just a formative influence to me in a strange way, but an influence he was. Now, he's acted in many different movies, but the two movies I think a lot of people will know him for, one would be Alien, which was directed by Ridley Scott, and the second one being Live and Let Die, where he played Mr. Big, Dr. Kananga, alongside Roger Moore, which was his first outing as James Bond after Sean Connery quit the role. And Sean Connery's first role as James Bond was shot in Jamaica, as well as Live and Let Die being shot in Jamaica as well. And knowing Roger Moore for his role as Simon Templar in The Saint, that role there, right? Knowing him on TV for that, and then seeing him go on the big screen as James Bond was a big deal, you know, because them time there you only had 3 TV stations. You wasn't paralyzed with choice like how you are now, but you know. But anyway, I'm digressing. So The Saint was basically a very popular series that Roger Moore was in, and with him making his debut as James Bond in Live and Let Die, being shot in Jamaica, New Orleans, all over the place, was a huge deal. Now that movie was shot in 1973 and released in 1973, and it was made within a budget of $7 million. It has made $161 million. I'm sure it's 161. To be exact, I think it's 161.8, but I could be wrong. So it's made more money and change, pantapa change, right? But anyway, I'm still digressing. But how I came to see the movie was by the help of my brother and our mutual brethren, Long Pocket from Jemmy Magic. I kid you not. They took me to go and see the movie. I was 9 years old. But because I had the height, you know, I looked pretty old for my age. So I kind of got away with it. Now, going into that cinema to watch that movie was totally different from going on a school trip in primary school to watch Walt Disney's Fantasia, let me tell you. And it was funny because when I saw Fantasia, I just fell asleep. I fell asleep in that movie. It was just boring. But going to watch Live and Let Die, I just knew I was in for something, but I didn't know what. So watching a big man film for the first time, Live and Let Die was that movie. The first thing I saw was Yaphet Kotto as Mr. Big, Dr. Kananga, just dealing out menace like their McDonald's Happy Meals, right? Menace, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you. And then it just went into the now iconic title sequences that a lot of people copy today, but they just can't grasp the elements that was there back in the day from Mr. Morris Binder. And coupled with that was Paul McCartney and Wings theme song, Live and Let Die, which was produced by the great George Martin, who produced all of the Beatles catalogue with an orchestra. The song was basically nominated for an Academy Award for Best Score. If you don't know that tune, Google it, YouTube it, and watch it. If possible, watch it with the original titles. And just imagine me as a 9-year-old boy getting my head mashed up by the visuals and the sounds that was coming out from them big speakers in the cinema. Messed my head up, but in a good way though, in a good way. That was my first taste of Yaphet Kotto, and the second being his role in the ensemble piece Aliens, which was directed by Ridley Scott. Now, both great movies, but Yaphet definitely had a free reign in Live and Let Die because he more or less had equal billing alongside Roger Moore. If you look on the posters, he's first billing and Jane Seymour is under that. You know what I mean? But as well as Yaphet Kotto's performance, it was literally his henchmen that he had around him. They were just as frightening. I forgot the guy's name, the guy that basically acted as the voodoo guy, and he had half his face painted. I forgot his name. He was in he also acted in Eddie Murphy's Boomerang. Strange Eye. That dude. Oh my gosh, yeah. Anyway, I'm digressing because those memories are just coming to mind as I speak, you know, of the great talent. Yaphet Kotto acted in many other movies. I think one of his other notable movies was Across 110th Street alongside Anthony Quinn, which was kind of like a ghetto version of The French Connection. Gene Hackman's The French Connection. But what I liked about that movie was it was just the overall vibe. You know, it was just the overall vibe of the thing, you know what I mean? And obviously the score with Bobby Womack, Across 110th Street, which was also revitalized for Quentin Tarantino's Jackie Brown. Why am I getting those two movies confused? Jackie Brown. Yeah, that track was revitalized for that movie. You know, such is the power of music in movies, you know? They just evoke so many different memories on all kind of levels. But yeah, he acted in so many movies. The Running Man, Midnight Run, Brubaker, Five Card Stud. So many different movies. But he will always be associated with Aliens and more importantly, for Live and Let Die, you know. And, you know, a few of today's great directors gave tribute to him in echoing the fact that he never acted in a lot of great movies or just never acted in a lot of movies per se. And whatever role he was given, he'd make the roles work. And, you know, he spent his latter years on TV in crime dramas. But like I said, you know, for me, he will always be remembered as Mr. Big, Dr. Kananga in Live and Let Die. You know, Yaphet Kotto just had one of those demeanors about him. You never saw him smile much. And if he did, he was going to kill your ass. Oh my gosh, what a talent. What a talent. What a talent. You know, he was one of the I would say the first wave, second wave of black Hollywood actors that was on the scene. You know, following people like Sidney Poitier and those people, you know, so his role was very important in the movie industry, very important indeed, you know, and like I said, you know, his place in motion picture history cannot be denied. You know, Yaphet Kotto, sending my condolences to the family, friends, loved ones, colleagues of an awesome individual, man, that filled a screen in whatever movie he was in. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. And I wanted to say thank you for the works. Thank you. Thank you for bringing resonance to my head, my heart, my ears. You know, you won't be forgotten, bless. Thank you so much. Anyway, I'm going to bid you guys adieu because I've got some stuff to do, and I'm going to catch you later, man. It's just been one of those days. But anyway, I'm out of here. Magansky. Bye-bye.